Hey y'all, it is January the 8th, 2017, and I had, a brief discussion earlier and it was kind of interesting. Had a brief discussion and it brought up a certain topic that I want to talk about on this here video, and that is people who's hypocrites. And the thing is, everybody, to one extent or another, will be hypocritical, obviously, of course, myself to be included. Us human beings, we're walking contradictions lots of the times, but of course, some people are so hypocritical to the level that you would call them hypocrites at that point. Like, damn, dude, you're showing some ass, all right? So, I wanted to talk about the hypocrites, and this has been discussed thousands of times over, but I want to be another person to go ahead and do it. As far as hypocrites, up in the Christian faith, people calling themselves Christians and stuff, and I'm not trying to bash on Christians. None of us are perfect. People ain't perfect, all right? So I want to talk about them hypocritical Christians because, of course, they give Jesus, God, Bible, all that. They give it a bad name. Obviously, they be out here doing all sort of disgusting things. That's not just to pertain to, but including child molestation, child rape, and just treating a child bad in general. All right. A lot of people, they like to use certain sort of statistics to kind of imply that, oh, there's a lot of Christians out here who's molesting children, and maybe they think that they get that word from Jesus, and so therefore Jesus kind of slipping, ain't he? Thing is, all right, now these people are hypocrites. They're the max level hypocrites that we were talking about. Those that call themselves Christians. What I want you to at least consider for your consideration is that the people who you're thinking about who are Christians who follow Christ, all right, who be out here molesting children and stuff like that, more often than not, you're thinking of Americans, right? And actually, that's what's more important to note. You're thinking of people in America talking about Jesus all day, running around molesting children behind the scenes, all right? What I need for y'all to consider out there is the reason that it's Christians, people who talk about Jesus all day, who run around touching children behind the scenes, and God knows what else. The reason it is that they talk about Jesus all day is because they live in America. That's their little hiding disguise. That's a little beard that they use so that we don't look at them closer to see what it is that they're really doing. And it is disgusting. And it is unaffordable. And I don't mean to mince words about it. Unaffordable, unacceptable. I have no tolerance for it. Not in the least, like 0%. Personally. And a lot of people who do have tolerance, some sort of tolerance. These child molesters out here. There's a lot of people who want to hear their opinion. There's a lot of people who want to hear their perspective and who want to hear their side on things. There's a lot of people who want to take child molesters by the hand, all right? Maybe put them in a little jail cell. I don't. I don't want to. I don't even want to do none of that. Be honest with you. But I'm over here. I'm on the other extreme of them people who talk about Jesus all the time. That's what I need you to understand is they talk about Jesus all the time because that's their little game that they're playing. It's a disguise that they use so that maybe you don't look at what they're doing behind the scenes when you're not paying attention with your children. All right, that's their little game. That's a game that they'll always play. But to use the statistics of, oh, people who follow Christ, they molest children all the time. Actually, not. Actually, no. Actually, any person who's touched any sort of child, to include their own children, I promise and guarantee you right now with 100% certainty that Jesus never okayed that. They never went in their head. These child molesters never went in their head and said, hey, oh, Jesus, can I do this one thing real quick, please? And Jesus said, yeah, I'll let it slide. That never happened. Do you understand? In fact, I mean, let's be real about it. Let's dive into the head of these sick, twisted monsters. You know what they're thinking is, I hope Jesus doesn't never hear about this. That's what they're thinking in their sick, twisted, disturbed, retarded minds. Is, I hope that Jesus never hears about this. Oh, I'm too weak, I'm too broken. I gotta touch children because I don't know. My brains are all mixed up, and I got to. I hope Jesus don't see it. Guess what? Jesus gonna see it every time. You understand? And whether we know it or not, whether we have the patience or not, Jesus, he's going to get justice upon these people every last time. He does so, and a lot of times goes under the radar, but he gets his justice every single time. He makes an example of people. Jesus does. Jesus has absolutely less tolerance for it than I do. All right. Here's what I want y'all to do. People who've gotten older, people who've gotten up there in age, who've dealt with all these hypocrites, all right, who have seen the Pope prance around in his damn robe, the pedophile, the king of the pedophiles, the Catholic Pope, and I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings. The people who don't like Jesus, who do not like the Bible, who do not like the God of the Bible. All right, here's the thing. Y'all getting to an age where you've seen it a lot. You've seen all these hypocrites. You've seen all these child molesters and all the rest. All right, go ahead and start reading the book of Matthew. I dare you to do it. I absolutely dare you to do it. It's not going to take you till the end of the day to read the book of Matthew. Start reading the book of Matthew. I dare you. And then I want you to point out to me where and if Jesus ever, 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 ever has tolerance for the abuse of children. Where is that? I want you to point that out to me. Anyways, I'll holler at y'all. And I appreciate all y'all out there, and I believe in all y'all. All right. It's January the 8th, 2018, and we're balls deep up in that tribulation. All right. I'm going to holler at y'all.